Hello YouTube, this is MT Shark 7 here, and this is another tagging video. And before I get started, it's kind of a interesting story of how I've been tagged. I've been catching up with people's YouTube videos. I'm pretty much all caught up, and then I can start on other YouTubers who I haven't started watching their videos yet. Matt and Jalen. Ooh, had a cough there. Sorry about that. What else? Yeah, so I've been watching Black and Blue 19. It's Eric's channel. I've been catching up with his pickup videos, and he had a tagging video. So I was like, oh, let me check it out. He was tagged by DC Radaya, and I'm watching his video, and in the middle of the video, I'm like, kind of a feeling that I was gonna get tagged, which is kind of weird. Like, I don't normally get like that if I watch tagging videos, and sure enough, he tagged me. So, and he posted this video back in October of last year. So, oh my god, and it's already what, like, almost May? Like, geez, way to be on top of things. I commented in his video that I would do a tagging video, since I've been tagged, and I told him I would do it while I'm on travel, since yeah, why not? So yeah, I was tagged by Black and Blue 19. I'll put a link in the description, so definitely check him out. He does pickup videos. He's been doing a lot of collection videos recently. He's also into wrestling, which, I mean, I'm not into wrestling, but I know a lot of my other friends are. So yeah, definitely check out his channel. He's a bunch of interesting stuff. And yeah, I guess we'll get started. Got my code red. Hopefully I'll make the video interesting. I don't know. This is like the second time I'm doing this video, because last time I answered these questions so fucking blah, I was putting my fucking self to sleep. So, and also I worked 4 hours of overtime today, so I'm just not with it today. I guess the moral of the story is, do not do a tagging video if you've over exhausted yourself, or you're not drinking Code Red. So hopefully it's not as boring as the last time I did it. Because I'm not doing this video again. Fuck. What, am I supposed to stay up all night and keep doing the same video over and over? Responding to the same exact 5 random questions? No, it ain't happening. So anyway, let's get started. Question number 1. Where are you from? Well, it's funny you ask. I'm actually from 2 cities. I'm from Laurel Springs, New Jersey, or I'm from Clementon, New Jersey. It's the same goddamn thing. I guess that's a Jersey thing. They have 2 fucking cities in the same exact area, same zip code. So yeah, so that's kind of goofy. And I'm sure some people will be like, I don't want to answer that. What happens if someone stalks me? Well, guess what? You're not going to stalk me, because I don't live with my parents anymore. You can stalk them, and I'm sure they're not interesting to stalk. Probably like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? Anyway, question number 2. How did you get started in collecting? Well, I've always been into like playing like the classic games, and me, I'm being a slight hoarder. I never wanted to get rid of my older systems. I would just like put them away and play the new stuff. But I think the main catalyst that got me started was shortly after high school, when I was in community college. I ended up having a hernia. So I obviously had to have a hernia operation. And that pretty much laid me up in bed for like a month. And I had nothing to do. I mean, I had the Xbox. That was like a fairly new console I picked up. But I only had like Halo for it, and I was almost done beating it. I was like halfway done. Oh, excuse me. So I was like, oh, I would love to play like Atari because I know my aunt had one, and I always liked playing it. I always thought it was cool, like playing like classic games like Frogger and Pitfall. But yeah, so I made an eBay account, and I didn't have PayPal at the time, and my mom would just write them out a check. So I picked up a little bundle for of Atari with a couple. I think it was like 18 games, and I picked up shortly after I picked up a Master System, and then I picked up another Odyssey too because the one I had was broken. Oh, excuse me. Damn Code Red making me burp. Oh. So yeah, so I basically like was laid up in bed playing Atari and Master System games because I wanted to get the Master System because my friend gave me sold me all of his Sega Genesis games, and he gave me like 4 Master System games. I was like, what the hell am I gonna do with this? I don't have a Master System. He was like, oh, we'll keep it, if you ever get one, you have games to play with it. I'm like, yeah, I guess so. So that was my main reason for getting that system. And where did I leave off? And yeah, so that's it. I don't know what else to say about that to make it any more interesting. So 3, what does your significant other feel about your gaming? Well, I guess she's okay with it. I mean, the collecting, she kind of like has a good day or a bad day. Most of the time she just complains because we just live in a 2-bedroom townhouse and like space is an issue. Which not really, because I'm not really taking up more space than I already have. But I don't know. Sometimes she complains, other times she's fine with it. But the actual gaming itself, I don't know. I guess she really could give 2 shits. I mean, she never like complains about it. Like, oh, why are you playing this fucking game? Blah, blah, blah. No, she doesn't really care, really. I mean, she doesn't game, so I guess it's good that she's okay with it. I think most women that aren't into gaming, I guess they would have an issue. But I don't know. Until go. Who the fuck cares? Anyway, what's 4? Oh, what is my favorite game? Well, that's kind of a very very complicated question to ask because there's so many different genres out there and different types of games. There's a retro game, there's a common game. Like what kind of favorite game? Well, I guess I'll ask in like 2 parts. One being a classic game for me would be UFO for the Odyssey 2. And that game is it's very simple, but it's so much fun to play. And I could just spend hours upon hours just playing that game, trying to beat my score and try and get the highest score I can possibly get in the game. And it's good if you're just bored and have nothing better to do, so you just want to waste away at a classic game and I guess try to achieve like a high score, I guess. I don't know, but favorite game as opposed to like a storyline, I would go with shit. I was gonna go with that. Now I'm overthinking it. Shit. I'd go with Deadly Premonition for the Xbox 360. Now I know a lot of people are probably like, why the fuck did you pick that game? That game sucks balls. But I actually really like that game. It's like the graphics are cheesy and the story. I mean, the story is amazing. Like the graphics, the acting in the game is pretty cheesy, but I think it's that I think the designers initially did that to add charm to the game, which they pulled it off fairly well. And one thing I liked about the game is it's kind of like Alan Wake. when you load up your game, it'll say, hey, previously on Deadly Premonition, and gives a little summary of what you've done so far. And so yeah, so that game is pretty badass. I would like to play the remake on PlayStation 3, but I haven't been able to find one. I don't know why. And last question, number 5. First YouTube subscriber. Oh, that's a simple question. It's Mark Janora was my first person to subscribe to my channel, because when I first started YouTube, I just put up my cousin's videos from Iraq after he died in 2007. I took them off his laptop when my aunt and uncle got his laptop back, and I just wanted to post them on YouTube so my family members could watch his videos and have access to it. And yeah, I think he was in his platoon, or he might have been in the Humvee when it exploded. I can't remember, but yeah, he was my first YouTube subscriber, and I think Eric answered that like inversely. He answered it in a way where he thought they meant first YouTube subscriber, that like channel that you subscribe to, but I think it's the person that subscribed to you first, which is easy to figure out. And I guess just you go to my channel, and then you go to subscribers, scroll all the way to the bottom, and there you go. There's your answer. But yeah, so that's that. So I guess I'll tag some people. I really wasn't going to do any tagging because I'm lazy, but I figured I'd tag these people. I've been talking to them recently, and you know what? I think it'll be good for them. Get their minds out of the whole trollness of the world. And I'm sure you know who I'm talking about, the crazy Canadians that we all know and love. First up, it's BC Retro Gamer, so Steve, you've been tagged, and SlashersElite. Jeff, you have also been tagged, so I'm just tagging you too. So, get to it. And yeah, I always wanted to tag these guys, but every time I think the 2 previous videos I've done, they've already been tagged, and I watched all their videos, and they haven't done this specific tagging video, so I think I'm in the clear. I hope. Or unless they're like me and don't want to wait for, friggin' 6 months to whatever, make a video. But, that's fine, whatever. I guess this was better than the last run I did. Last run, I was literally, like, putting myself to sleep. I was like, fucking A. So that is it. I am going to end this video. Holy fuck, it's fucking almost 14 minutes. Just for 5 questions. So yeah, anyway, check out Black and Blue 19, check out BC Retro Gamer, and check out SlashersElite. There'll be a link in the description, and I will put the questions in there as well, so Steve and Jeff can easily look at the description and figure out what questions they are. Makes it convenient for everyone. Anyway, this is Empty Shark 7, and have a good night. And signing out. Gosh. God, I need to go to bed.